Dialysis. What is dialysis? What is the need of dialysis? Okay. Hemodialysis, also called dialysis, is most common treatment for kidney failure. If you go for a kidney failure, the dilution is called dialysis. Dialysis is a machine, is a just like an artificial kidney which cleans the blood. During dialysis, blood is drawn from the patient into dialysis machine, circulated through the machine, and then returned to the patient. Two, needle, two needles are inserted into the patient's bloodstream to allow this process to occur. Hemodialysis is normally performed 3 times a week, and the purpose of vascular access is to provide reliable sites where the bloodstream can be easily accessed each time. This is the dialysis machine. Okay, so that the tube, you will see that the tube is placed entirely under the skin, and the tube itself is punctured during dialysis. And arteriovenous graft can be, in general, be used 2 or 3 weeks after the patient. However, these grafts are more prone to infection and clotting than first ones. The lifespan of this one is approximately 2 to 3 years. Here you will see that there is the dialysis inflow pressure monitor, and there is a venous pressure monitor and the air tap. Okay, it will clean the blood to the body. It will be given to body. Blood is taken from removed from your veins. So there is a blood pressure monitor and blood pump. Okay, so you will hear that the pump is inserted. This is the general hemodialysis method that the patient, the blood is taken from this patient, that the pressure is measured, that the arterial pressure monitor, it will measure the pressure of the blood. Okay, there is a blood pump is there. It will be given to a dialyzer, that is the instrument. Okay, once again, that the mm, purified uh, blood is once again circulated to the patient. The dialyzer is the key to hemodialysis. The dialyzer is called artificial kidney because it filters the blood, a job kidneys used to do. The dialyzer is a hollow plastic tube about a foot long and 3 inches in diameter that contains many tiny filters. There are two sections in dialyzer, the section for dialyzer and the section for the two sections are divided into semi-permeable membrane so that they don't mix together. That the membrane has a microscopic holes that allow only some substance to cross the membrane. Because it is a semi-permeable, the membrane allows water and waste to pass through but does not allow blood cells to pass through. It is also called dialysis fluid. Dialysis solution of bath is a solution of pure water, electrolyte salts such as bicarbonate and sodium. The purpose of dialysis is to pull toxins from the blood into the dialysis. The way this works is called diffusion. If the blood in the hemodialysis patient, there is a high concentration of waste, while the dialysis has a low concentration of waste. Due to the difference in concentration, the waste will move through the semi-permeable membrane to create an equal amount of both sides. The dialysis solution is then flushed down the drain along the waste. The next topic in this unit is ventilators. What is ventilator? It is the mechanism of respiration. It is the process of supplying oxygen to the tissue and removing carbon dioxide from this tissue. Okay. These gases are carried in blood, oxygen from lungs to the tissues and carbon dioxide from the tissues to the lung. There is a respiration process. It is divided into two. The first one is the inspiration and expiration. Inspiration means breathing in air, or lungs. Breathing out of air it is called expiration. Inspiration results from contraction of the diaphragm, whereas the expiration results from the relaxation. For reduced or respiratory failure, mechanical ventilator or artificial respirator are used in hospitals. Ventilator. The mechanical ventilator is a machine that makes it easier for patients to breathe until they are able to breathe completely on their own. It gives breath in various modes in order to maintain the level of oxygen in the blood. These devices provide artificial ventilation, supply enough oxygen and eliminate right amount of CO2. It maintains desired arterial pressure of oxygen and carbon dioxide. An intensive care patient often requires assistance with breathing. When artificial ventilation needed to be maintained for a long time, a ventilator is used to provide oxygen enriched medicated air to the patient to control the temperature. And ventilator can be operated in different modes. That the control mode, in this mode, the breathing is controlled by an automatically timing system, which is usually provided for patients who cannot breathe on their own. It is the pressure control and volume control. Assisted mode or supported mode. In this mode, that the patient won't spontaneous attempt to breathe in, causes ventilator to cycle the during inspiration. It is a continuous positive air pressure or pressure support. And assist control mode or combined mode. In this mode, patient control his own breathing as long as he can. But if he should fail to do, the control mode is able to take over from him. Ventilator. The black diagram of ventilator, you will see then there is a gas mixture. Okay, there is a regulator regulate the air. Okay, it will be given to a control valve. The control valve controls the regulation of the process. That the flow sensor it will be measure the pressure, flow and pressure sensor it will measure both flow and pressure. That the humidifier it will be eliminate the humidity. It will be given to your patient, and that from the patient it will be exhalation flow sensor, and there is another pressure sensor it will be taking from out that is the breathing. A tube, just like it is called endocardial tube, is inserted in the patient nose or mouth or through a trash tube into lungs. The process is called intubation and is hooked into the up to the ventilator. This tube provides an alternative airway for breathing. The ventilator pumps air and oxygen into patient via pipe through this tube. A ventilator can be used to either assist a patient with breathing or it can be completely take over the breathing. In ventilator system, humidifier is used to prevent inspissation. These act the thickening or condensing as by evaporation or absorption of fluid. The HME is used to help to prevent complication due to drying of the respiratory mucus. The ventilator can provide the pressure which helps roll the patient's lungs up open to prevent slacks from collapsing. The goal of mechanical ventilation is to produce the body's normal breathing mechanism. Parameter. What are the parameters used in ventilator? That the inspiration, active movement, the diaphragm moves downwards, the outside air goes into lungs. For expiration, it is the passive movement, return of the diaphragm to normal. Air, okay, more CO2 goes out from the lung. The next one, tidal volume and run volume. The volume of air in one breath, that the unit is ml. Breath rate, number of breaths for 1 minute. Okay, it is a breath per minute. Minute volume, okay, number of breath in 1 minute multiplied by a tidal volume. It is breath rate. Airway pressure, the pressure in the air or in the tube. inspiration peak flow, the maximum flow of air during inspiration. IE ratio, the ratio between inspiration and expiration. Percentage of oxygen, the oxygen concentration in the air during inspiration. Complaints, measurement of the elasticity of the lungs chest wall. Okay. Positive in the inspiratory pressure, the pressure maintained in the airway lung even after expiration. So this is the ventilator machine. Okay. It is the ventilator machine used for ventilation for people. The medical ventilator may be defined as any machine designed to mechanically move breathable air into out of the lungs to provide mechanism of breathing for patient who is physically unable to breathe or breathing insufficiently. While modern ventilators are generally though of as computerized machines, patient can be ventilated indefinitely with a big ball mount, a simple hand operated machine. Ventilators are chiefly used in ICU. It is the intensive care medicine, home care, and emergency medicine, and anesthesia as a component of anesthesia.